At one point, the sleeper stimulant was one of, if not the #1 weapon for boss damage. This was about 4 years ago, but now it's not even top 100 in usage. What happened? Today we're going to dive into how the sleeper performs in PvE and PvP, have a perk breakdown, and see why the sleeper is simulating as an actual good linear fusion. Let's jump into it. We're going to take a look at the perks before we talk about PvE or PvP. The base perks are composite stock, flared magwell, polygonal rifling, and moving target, with the exotic perk Dornoshen, which makes it so the sleeper's laser over penetrates enemies and refracts off hard surfaces. The way Dornoshen sounds, you'd expect it to be an absolute monster, which at one point it was, but after a nerf back in 2018, these reflecting laser damage dropped significantly. In my experience, the way Dornoshen plays out will be based on your luck 50% of the time. If a surface isn't fully flat, it won't reflect the way you want, or if some surfaces flat out won't reflect the beam. So that will be an issue, but even without this perk, you have the Catalyst, which gives you accelerated coils for faster charge up and deeper pockets for increased ammo reserves. With these perks, the sleeper can be used as a high-end linear fusion rifle. All linear fusion rifles have a crit multiplier of 2.5 times in Destiny, except the sleeper stimulant, which has a 2 times multiplier, which you might see as a negative because it does less damage on the crit. But in reality, its base damage makes up for it, allowing for way more forgiving body shots, making this a really good exotic for new players, people who struggle with crit hits, or bosses where crits are a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Perseus, and your tiny ass crit spot. Quick confession, I have called this gun the sleeper stimulant my entire Destiny career. I only found out it was Simulant after researching this gun on Reddit, and somebody got made fun of for spelling it wrong, so shout out to that poor guy for helping me be correct. Now for PvE. The sleeper is what I consider a situational A tier PvE weapon. It's not on the same tier as Witherhorde or Galahorn, but in certain cases it will have a very strong use. The uses include quick damage on a hard to crit boss, bursting down champions after stunning them, and shooting at the floor in front of you to clear ads if you're in dire need. You can argue all day that the Storm Chaser has better burst, or the Cataclysmic has better perks and ammo consumption, but neither of these will give you the safety that the sleeper will give you. I really consider this to be a safety pick more than anything, so that's why this weapon wins my IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus award in 2023. But let me complain just a little. The flinch is wild. It'll have you making straight up eye contact with God. Okay, that was a little bit exaggerative. Another issue you'll run into is the possibility of committing Sudoku by a bad ricochet. It definitely won't be a common issue, but it will be annoying the times it does happen. But if you're looking to use this, you can pair it with Path of the Burning Steps to get that bonus solar damage, or Transversive Steps to allow auto reloading while sprinting. And now let's talk about PvP. In my opinion, I would sleep on the sleeper when it comes to PvP. I cannot create a simulation where this would be your top pick because it's just not as powerful as other exotics. You can make an argument that it's pretty good in Gambit for boss damage, ad clear, and you can invade with it, but a lot of other weapons will check that same boxes. With the scarcity of power ammo in Crucible, you're not going to get to use the sleeper often, and when you do, you'll have insane flinch and higher charge times than current meta linear fusion rifles. Just tuck this baby into bed and leave it to sleep when you want to play PvP. My final review for the sleeper stimulant is that it's a weapon to fall back on and allow you to have some fun in PvE with the versatility of the laser, and something you should leave alone for PvP. I give it 4 Sudoku puzzles out of 5 for PvE and 2.5 Sudokus out of 5 for PvP. See ya!